So a group of dolphins is called a pod, and a group of falcons is called a cast. So if you ever watch the Miami Dolphins play the Atlanta Falcons, technically you're watching a podcast. Mike with Iceberg Gaming here. This is episode number 20 of Season 2 of the Noob Gold Challenge. As you can see, we've got a bunch of auctions sales rolling in right now, but unfortunately that's not going to count for this week. That'll be on next week. So I think this is going to be kind of a low week because I really haven't been playing much. I've been super busy with school, etc. So this might be a slow week, but I think we'll do okay. Last week we ended our week with 4,450,000 gold on hand. All of our characters, except for our Skinner that we play, are level 70. And this week we are starting out with 4,542,000 gold on hand. So we gained almost 100,000 gold in raw gold. That's pretty cool. We also had our lovely skinning character finally hit level 70. So all of our main, quote-unquote, main characters are finally level 70. And this week we have 251 posted auctions. If they sold right now, they would be worth 630,000 gold. And we have 17 sales coming in for 1,100 gold. But before we get into this week's sales, we need to do a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the Kickstarter for Agony Lords of Hell by Mad Mind Studios. It is at 91% of its goal, and you can get early access to the demo and your name in the credits for supporting it. Agony Lord of Hell is the official sequel to Agony. The main character is Nimrod, who begins to rule Hell after the events of Agony. Together with his partner, the succubus Vidagy, they begin to build their empire by gathering more and more followers and erecting more and more fortifications and objects of worship. However, everything takes an unexpected turn, forcing the rulers to reassert their power. This is a real-time strategy in which it will be the player's task to attract new followers, develop the city, and conquer new territories. Numerous units will be at the player's disposal, including both humans and demons, as well as powerful units like the Titans of Hell. In the world of Agony Lords of Hell, gods and demons reign over their human followers, with each religion, creed, and rite having a corresponding counterpart and status determined by the number of followers and demon power. Choose your faction and lead them to victory using strategy, but be warned of the dangers and challenges ahead.
You're making sense, finally.
In Agony Lords of Hell, each faction represents a unique playstyle that sets them apart from the others. For instance, Nimrod and her partner are leaders of their respective faction and have different approaches to battle. Nimrod prioritizes accumulating power, while she prioritizes leading troops into action. Check out the Kickstarter now, link in the description.
You owe me obedience.
Lead on.
And now that the bills are paid, it's time to get into this week's sales. So we've got 356 sales this week. The first 100 is coming in at 17,000 gold. So this is a lot of little stuff. So I'm going to go through this quickly and only touch on the bigger stuff. Awakened Order, Awakened Fire, Titanium Ore. I was doing some testing this week to try to find good farms for you guys. And nothing really looked great, but we've got some random materials like titanium in here from that. Crimson Hat is from Outland Leatherworking. I have a video on this style and profiling hats. Duck Stuff Lovey from Tailoring in Dragonflight. We've got some Sinvir ore. I was testing out some Shadowlands farms as well. As we got some Wraith Bark. Just a lot of different materials in here. Tome of Illusion Shadowpan in here. These have gone down, way down in price ever since I started pushing how good they were. My bad, I guess. Nerfed my own farm, but that's okay. As long as it helps somebody, I'm happy. Got a Market 10 in here, a Hexweave bag from Draenor Tailoring. Nice Awakened Order sale in here. Some Awakened Fire. Awakened Earth. A lot of Dragonflight materials in here. Another style and hat. The price on these has gone down too. I was surprised by that. Got a couple of Veiled Augment runes in here. I actually did not neglect my Shadowlands mission table as much as usual this week. Since I was doing testing for farms, I stopped by the mission table and did a couple of those. So that's it for this first 100. Not very much interesting in there, so let's open it up and we'll look at what's next. And our second set of 100 is coming in at 38.6 thousand gold. That's a little better, but still not that great. So we've got a Chronocloth reagent bag in here from Dragonflight Tailoring, and then a Sophic Amalgam from Dragonflight Enchanting. This is a pet. A nice stack of bags in here. Some Shadowlands bags. 2 Crafted Dreadful Gladiator pieces. I've really been slacking on my Crafted Dreadful Gladiator gear. I really should get back into that. It doesn't sell as well as it used to, but I'm really missing out on some gold by not paying attention to that like I should. Another nice stack of bags in here, and then just a bunch of Dragonflight materials. Nice Awakened Order sale, some enchanting flips in here. Hexweave bags. I'm always kind of surprised when these sell, but I sell a lot of these. Every week I sell like a dozen or so of these. Funeral Pall is from Tailoring. It's a toy. Expedition Pack is the biggest bag. Couple more Crafted Dreadful Gladiator pieces. See, I really need to get back into this. I need to. It's really a low time for high reward thing that I really need to get back into. And there's another one. And that wraps up this 100. Let's open it up and see what's next. And for our third set of 100 sales, we're at 40.3 thousand gold, so we're kind of creeping upwards. Still pretty low gold per sale there, but oh well, it is what it is. Once again, we got a bunch of Dragonflight materials in here. The price on these has dropped so much that it's no surprise that we're not making nearly as much gold off of these. Barbaric Iron Halbrick is a classic blacksmithing transmog craft. Ceremonious Warglaive is from blacksmithing in Shadowlands. Cold Cushion is another Dragonflight Tailoring toy. And we've got more Dragonflight materials in here. And then a Runic Leather Gauntlet is a minor transmog. Another Crafted Dreadful Gladiator piece. Then we've got Naxi. This is the battle pet from Hallow's End. Another Market Tent. And more Dragonflight materials. Another Crafted Dreadful Gladiator piece. We sold a bunch of these, even though I've been neglecting them. Sold a bunch of them this week. A couple more of these Funeral Palls and another stack of bags. And then Deadly Blunderbuss is a gun from Classic Engineering. All right, let's open this up and see what we've got left. And our remaining 56 sales are coming in at 18,000 gold. That's a much better gold per sale ratio. I thought we had a couple of Panthers in here this week, but apparently not. But anyways, Embroidered Shirt is a vendor item that you can buy for I don't know, 50 gold and sell for 1,000. Thug Pants is also a vendor item. We've also got a vendor item. Got a couple of Shadowlands blacksmithing items in here. Mechanical Pandarian Dragonling is from Engineering in Pandaland. Alec Plushie is the Draenor battle pet from Tailoring. Artisan Sign I talked about a bunch last week. Prices come way down, but still profitable sometimes. So I craft it when it's profitable and don't when it's not. We've got another Expedition Pack in here, another Duck Stuff Lovey, another one of these Barbaric Iron Halbricks. That's pretty cool that we had a couple of those at once. Apparatus of Khazra Gorath is I believe it's an epic item. I think it drops in Firelands off of my Firelands farm. Got an Enchanted Lantern battle pet from Enchanting in here. Another Tome of Illusion. And just a bunch of random materials and some enchanting flips. And there's yet another Crafted Dreadful Gladiator piece, so I really got to get back on those. Grumpling is the battle pet from Winter Veil and some Lesser Wizard Oil. Those finally sold. And then another nice stack of bags to wrap up our week. So let's open this up and we'll get our grand total. And our grand total for the week is 114,000 gold and half. 114.5 thousand gold. That's actually Not too bad considering how little I've played. I keep saying that a lot lately, but it's true. It's true. It's true. But that's going to wrap up this week's video. I have a bunch of videos about raw gold coming soon. I've done some testing for you guys, so make sure you're subscribed so you see that when it comes out. I think you're going to like it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week for the Noob Gold Challenge, and we'll see you tomorrow for another gold farming guide video.